Good morning, beautiful people. It is a beautiful Monday morning. Those of you who don't know, my name is Christine Lunceford, and I share my health journey with you. And my hope and prayer is that I can help bridge the gap between conventional medicine and holistic medicine by sharing my journey. Full disclosure, I am not a doctor. I do not diagnose anything. I do not claim that I can cure anything. None of that. My goal is to help you be a better advocate for your health. My goal is to help you see other options to find your information so that you can find your version of complete wellness. Hope you can't hear the dogs. But if you can, they're letting me know that there's a big truck on my property. So several years ago, I was struggling with horrible memory loss. And I had a lot of other symptoms also, but that was the biggest one, or one of the bigger ones, memory loss and just tired. And you can look at other videos that explain how I got to this process, but I went and had a hair analysis done. And that told me that I had toxic levels of aluminum and mercury in my system. Hold that thought 1 second. I don't know how well you can hear me. I forgot to plug in my microphone. So since this is live, we're going to just go with it. And we're just going to, fix it on the fly. Anyway, hair analysis. I found out I had high levels of heavy metals. Say that 5 times in a row. Come to find out, when I did some research after the fact, aluminum, which was one of my top ones, affects the brain and was probably the biggest cause of my memory loss. And that said, do not assume if you have memory loss that you have high levels of aluminum. Don't assume that. Get tested and find a doctor that'll help you. So one of the people that I do follow is this guy right here. And I had to pull this book out for you guys this morning. And I found it interesting that I had a hair analysis done. Now, I'm not saying it's the end all perfect test to do. It's just in my case, that was something that truly helped me. And he actually suggests in here a different test, which is like an antibody test to look to see if your immune system is reacting to some of those things. I've never had that test done. I can't speak into that test. And if it is something that interests you, like I said, get this book, and it's on page 416 and 417. But I found that interesting because I hadn't thought about it that way. I hadn't thought about the fact that we may be reacting to other chemicals that aren't on that test. So that particular test tests for mercury, which I had, arsenic, which I had trace amounts. Don't freak out, people. It's naturally occurring. Lead. Thankfully, I had no detectable amount of lead in my hair. Cadmium, I don't even know what that is. So there's just 5 of them on there. And I encourage you, if you are suffering from symptoms that they cannot find a cause for, search out, be your own advocate. Search out a doctor, naturopath, a functional health doctor that is willing to work with you to find the root cause. That is, I guess, the soapbox that I sit on. Find the root cause. Don't just treat the symptom. If you treat the symptom, you may actually make it worse. And I can give you a perfect example of this. When I was going through all of my testing, the cardiologist didn't test anything in my blood and gave me a diuretic. Diuretics pull potassium and sodium out of your system. Those were the two things that was bottomed out when I had my hair analysis. I'm not saying it was the cause. However, it probably compounded it. So look for the root cause. Be your own advocate. Demand that they continue to look. If I get an answer that I don't like or that doesn't resonate, or I'm like, I don't think that's right. Wrong answer. Let's keep digging. Okay. Sorry, I get off on a tangent because I'm very, very passionate about you not settling for less than what you deserve. God did not give you this body to treat it like crap. There, I said it. I'm probably going to piss off some people when I say that. And that's okay. Because I love you and I want you to feel amazing. So for me, what we did is I paired with a naturopath. Again, I cannot stress enough that you pair with a doctor, a naturopath, a professional. You must do that. Because when you go through a heavy metal detox, it is very hard on your body, first of all. You have to protect your organs. That is vital. Now, one question I get asked all the time, how did it happen? I honestly don't know the answer to that. My best guess is that because my sodium and potassium levels had dropped, which causes your sodium potassium pumps not to work, which causes your system not to work properly, my body was in survival mode. And that was something that my body decided it was not crucial to keep me alive, was detoxing, because God made your body to naturally detox. The problem is that in our world, we are inundated with chemicals and toxins. And I mean, it's in the air we breathe. Don't let that freak you out. Just don't let it freak you out. Just learn how to fuel your body to naturally detox. And there's some really simple things. Once I got detoxed, one of the things that the doc told me, and if you ever want doc's information, if you don't have somebody near you that can support you in this process, I do. I can direct you to Dr. Charles Lewis. He is phenomenal. He is accredited. He is incredibly smart, and he can help you no matter where you're at because he does it over online. Sorry, side note there. So one of the things that he suggested I do, and this is just one, is I purchased chlorella, and it is a algae. I think I'm saying that right. It's an algae. I actually get mine from nuts.com. And I will tell you, I hate the taste of it. I think it's disgusting. If you like seaweed, you'll probably love it. I don't. So I mix it with matcha that I bought it at TJ Maxx. You can buy it all over the place. And I bought it because I wanted to taste it. That's why I bought it there. The chlorella. And then I also mix in the health system that I use has got a product that is loaded with electrolytes. And I mix that into it because it makes it taste better. And I just put a small amount. Now, way I understand it, chlorella basically goes and encapsulates heavy metals, and then your body can flush it out. And again, if you have high levels of heavy metals, pair with a doctor first. This is maintenance for me. I have already gotten my levels down. So, if you are having any symptoms that you think might be heavy metals, first, find somebody that can test you. Pair with them. If you don't like their answer, find somebody else. If you don't like their answer, reach out to me. I'll connect you with a doc. I trust him. I trust him with my life because I truly believe that I'm alive because of him. If I hadn't dug my heels in and I guess threw a temper tantrum like a little kid and said, no, I'm not accepting this for an answer, I very well may not be here. Because when Doc picked up that report and looked at me and said, this is bad, I listened. And I was grateful. So, if that is something that worries you, concerns you, first of all, worry is not from God. Second of all, you can get an answer. So dig in, find your answer, find the root cause. And if that's not it, that's fine. Just keep looking. Now, if you want to maintain, if you don't think this is something that you have, but you want to aid your body in detoxing, try the chlorella. And again, that is not a prescription. That is not something that I'm telling you you need to do. It is something that I do. And I do not do it consistently because, like I said, I think it tastes gross. It tastes like dirt or seawater. It's probably a more accurate. If this kind of thing is something that resonates with you, if you want to be an advocate for your health, if you want somebody that hears you, sees you, and can support you, I just may be your girl. And I would love for you to subscribe, hit the notification button so that you get notified when I do go live, and share this with other people, especially women. I am a advocate for you. It's hard when you're in it to have hope. I will be that hope for you. I will give you a hand up and help walk through it with you. I had my sister. I love her dearly. I had my husband. I love him dearly. I had my mother. I love her dearly. I had Doc and his wife. I had support. I didn't do this alone. And I don't want you to do that alone either. So don't forget to hit the subscribe button, hit the notification button, and in the description, you can subscribe to my weekly newsletter, and that will give you even more information. It also you will be on the inside track for when my book comes out. And that will be coming out this year. I am super excited to share my full story and why this is so important to me. And how, from the age of 2 up, I have been molded and shaped by God to be here in this space today with you. I wish you all the wellness in the world. Know that you're loved and have a fabulous day.